for those watching live and for those in the future who are going to watch this on YouTube. How are you doing today? It's early in the morning here and I don't want to wake other people up, so I'm ASMRing it today. How are you? Okay, so today I'm going to be building a small image editor. I had this idea a little while ago. I wrote it down and I want to give it a shot. Alright, so I've got here my image. This is going to be where my image editor is going to live eventually. And this is my text editor for editing the code. I just want to show you what we're going to be editing, what kind of images. So there's this thing called OpenPeeps, and it's a bunch of basically SVG files that can make people that look like this. Let's see. No, I thought maybe there would be a better page for it because I've actually seen anyway, it's like there's bodies and heads and you can kind of put them together, and I wanted to make a thing that lets you put them together. I don't know, I've seen it before where it's like much more descriptive page about them, and I don't know why. Oh, here it is. I don't know why it wasn't scrolling when it was like that. Okay, so you can mix and match, and you see you can get like different facial hair, different glasses, stuff like that, and boom. So I've downloaded them already and I'm just gonna start putting them in here. So I'm gonna make a folder under public. Let's make a new folder. It's gonna be called Peeps. So I'll just put everything in there. Now I gotta get a Finder window open. Where did I put those peeps? Peeps. I think it's in here. Flat assets. So you have the separate atoms. So like you have the facial hair, like a beard, mustache, stuff like that. So I'm just going to copy all these things here into that folder. Copy. I know this probably isn't the most interesting part, but this is the kind of work we do as developers, is copying and pasting, stuff like that. Okay, let's get this open over here. I never know how to get to my home directory the best way. I just go to desktop and go up one, and there's no menu item for it, so I gotta go to the keyboard. I don't know what they're thinking over there. Alright, where's public? Public peeps. Let's just paste it in there. That's cool. They're already categorized, so we can take advantage of that. And I just want to check that I can get this stuff. So let's see if I copy the name of this thing, and I go here. Should be, what was it under? Facial hair? No, body. There. Okay, good. It's being served. Here, you're catching a glimpse of my screen here. All right. Okay, that's working. Right. So one thing I'm going to want to do is list all of those things and like make a JSON out of it or something. So I'm going to do that right now. Now I'm not that good at JavaScript and Node stuff, so I'm going to actually copy paste something that I've already done, docs. So over here I know I had some, use the file system. Let's put that in there. I used this join path. Might use that. Okay, so now that I have the file system, I want to get them all over here. Const alt equals. Now what do? I want a list directory. How do you do ls? Man, this is it. Okay. Node fs list directory. How do you get a list of the names of all files present in a directory in Node? You can use the read dir or read dir sync. Okay, and of course I only want to do this. I don't want to do this in the browser. I want to do it on the server. And I think I solved that problem already, so I'm going to see how I did it. Right, I did it in the get static paths. That's a fine solution. That's not gonna hurt anything. It's not like this stuff has to be like dynamic or anything. So I'm not gonna do it in a const. I'm gonna do it in a function. Function read peeps. And so read peeps is going to do something. It's going to do public peeps. It's going to read that. And then fs.read dir. Let's do a sync. It's easier. Oh, we can do read. No. We need to return this, right? Read dir sync. That takes a path and some options and returns a string array. Okay. The path is folder. And so we'll just do const categories. Okay, we don't want this. We want categories. Now, as you know, if you've followed along, you'll know that I like to see what I'm actually doing before I get too deep into it. So that's what I'm doing here, trying to get this going so I can see it. So I'm using categories. I don't know why it's not. This value is never read. It's read right there. Oh, right. Okay. So I need to do, let's return categories. Okay, so this is returning a string, right? Yes. And then I figured out how to use TypeScript. Haha. Okay, get static props. That's what I want. Get static props. But that's a Next.js thing. It lets you say the props of the static assets. Excuse me. Okay. I know that's gross and it's now going to be on YouTube forever. Okay, what do I return from this? Get static props is supposed to return something like this. Right, so this is what I want to get out of here. And just put categories. Is read peeps. Boom, like that. I don't need anything from the params. I could just delete it. Boom. All right, let's try it. I'll reload it. Boom. No. Can't find the directory. Maybe it is not. There we go. Alright, so I have a person, accessories, body, face, facial hair, head, pose. And then we have this one, the DS store. So we want to obviously filter out that. So let's do that. Dot filter. Okay, so it's a string. S0 not equal to dot. There we go. All right, so that's the categories. Now we don't actually want to return the categories, right? But I just wanted to be able to see them, so that's why I put them there. I feel like it was a mistake when I was younger, where I would code for like 2 hours and then try to run it because I thought I could do it all and then debug it later. It's much faster to just spend a minute making something show up and know whether it worked right away. I mean, especially if you're working in a system that you're not that familiar with. But now I know I can read a directory and get the stuff. Okay. But I don't just want the categories. I want to make like a hierarchy, right? So the categories are going to be the, it's going to have a key, and then underneath it's going to have a big list. So it's going to be a map. It's going to have a key, and it's going to have a big list of all the stuff in there. So I gotta do more. So let's see. I like to do something like this. Not give it a real name, just like ret. That's like what I'm going to return. And I don't know why that didn't. Yeah, okay. Just had to reload. All right, so categories dot for each. And so we're going to have a category. What are we going to do with this thing? Ret category equals, and we're going to do another read sync. I mean, very similar to this. I'll just have that same like hidden file removal, except we're not going to read from folder. We're going to read from join folder category. How does that look? Boom. A person. It's got bust, SVG, sitting SVG, standing SVG. Okay. Now, it would be kind of nice to make this into a full URL. What do you think about that? Instead of just the file name. That sounds good. Okay, so dot map. So it shouldn't be /public, it should be /peeps. So join peeps, let's see, /peeps / and then join with category and S. I gotta reload. There we go. So that's a full relative path, right? That's good enough to like show it in an image tag. And I don't like stuff like a person. I'm gonna go and find it. It shouldn't be a person. Come on. It should be called person or people. Right? Am I crazy? Let's see. Bust. Sitting, standing. I don't even know if I want that stuff. Let me see over here. a person bust. It's kind of weird, sitting, standing. Might not be that useful as an image. Oh, we'll just leave it for now. Okay, but the cool thing is I have all of these files that are available, and they're categorized. And so down here, instead of doing like a big JSON, I'm gonna do like a left panel and make the put the images in there. Let's try that. Let's loop through our categories. So let me do this, categories.map, category. So we'll have let's say we'll do an H2. We'll put the category name. Close all that. And then after, hold on, let's just check that out first. Categories.map is not a function. Oh, right. Object.keys, categories.map. Okay. Person, accessories, body, facial hair, face, facial hair, head, pose. Okay. I don't know if that's the right order, but that's fine. All right. So can I comment this out for a second? How do you comment very easily? Let's see. Comment. Boom. Okay. And then under this, we're going to do another map. So we're going to do categories, category. And that's going to be an array, so I can just map it directly. And that's going to be the image, so we'll just do an image tag. Oops. Image src equals img. Let's just see what this looks like. There we go. Uh-oh. So what's wrong? Huh? Oh, I have the quotes and the thing. That's wrong. Okay. Boom. All right. So it's showing the whole thing very, like, 100% width. So let's put a width on here. Class equals W2. Ooh, too small. W10. Is that even a thing? There we go. That's okay. It's a decent size. So I am imagining, this is my imagination right now of what I'm going to do. I'm going to be able to drag one of these out onto the canvas that's going to be over here. Okay, so I'm going to have to make them draggable. Facial hair. Pose. Okay, pose isn't working. What's going on there? Oh, there's more, deeper. Ooh, I didn't think of that. So I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to mess with this. Oh, I see. Sitting, right, standing, right. So what I'm going to do is just move this. No, not in there. I want to move it into peeps. Move out the way. And then that's pose, standing. I'm going to move that into peeps. And so when there's nothing under pose, delete. Okay, let's reload it because it's got to regenerate the props. Okay, right. So now we have standing and sitting as separate things. We have these empty faces, heads with empty faces. Got all these face expressions. We've got tops. In case, sometimes you want an image with just the top of the person and their head. I don't know what to do with those. I'll just delete them. I can always put them back in, but I don't think I'm going to need them. Boom. Okay. Nice. One of the things I like about Next.js is because this is like statically generated, this categories map that we made is static. It doesn't have to be fetched from the database. It's kind of blurring the line between where stuff is stored and generated. And in a previous life, if I was working on a system, I'd probably have these in the database, or I'd have to fetch them each time from the server. It just wouldn't feel right. This somehow feels right. Even though I think that this is kind of awkward, this like get static props, a little awkward. But I'm only calling this function that reads from the file system within this. And I know, I've read the docs, I know when this is going to get called. It's going to get called at build time, right? So this function is going to get called at build time. It's going to somehow save that JSON, that map, and then pass it to this and build the file, build this page. Okay, so now I want to make a canvas over here and see if I can drag stuff in. That's the drag and drop is always magical. Oop, and this should be class name. Corrected it for me, which is kind of nice. All right, we need canvas. Now, if I just do a div, it's not going to put it in the right place. I'm going to need to do something like this, wrap with another div. And I'm going to make this div flex. And so now they should go together. Make it a little wider. Okay, there we go. And then this one, let's just make it, just for now, I'm going to make the background blue so I can see where it ends. All right, so let's make it flex grow. Flex grow. Flexbox, so nice. Right. All right, so I want to be able to drag these things into the canvas. Now I'm going to have to look up drag and drop. I've done this before. I've done something like this before. But here we go. And drag and drop. This, okay, so right, there's a drag event. Drag, enter, drag, leave, drag over. All right, let's see. I can take one of these images and add an on drag. And oh, now I need some kind of state. So I'm going to do that. Set up my state. I'm going to call it canvas state just once, canvas state, oops, and it's going to do a Zatom. Sorry, these are my own little utilities that I made. It's a TypeScript error. Oh, right, this has to be a function. I forgot. There we go. Thank you, TypeScript. All right, so I'm not doing anything right now with the onDrag. What I'm gonna do, just for a minute, is I'm gonna store it in the canvas state. So I'm gonna do canvas state dot produce. So I'm using immer, so I've got to produce, and it's going to take the current state of the canvas, and it's going to do c dot dragging equals img. Very simple, and it's going to have a type error. It doesn't exist on that. I know. I can put it in there just to convince it. Dragging. No. Okay. Does that convince you? Yes, it does. And now I need to show what that dragging is, so I'm going to just do a thing here. Div. Right, I got to use it. Const canvas equals dragging. Okay, let's see what this does. Ooh, gotta reload, huh? All right. So, oh, that's going to be put at the bottom. Let me put it inside the canvas, which is over here, and it's still blue. It's totally unnecessary. All right. Now, this should, when I start dragging, it should put something in there. Ah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, now I need an on end to remove it. I could do that real quick. On drag end equals. Oh, it's going to be very similar, so I'm just going to copy it. Equals null. Try that. Try that. So here we go. Eye patch, right? And then I let go. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so I've got stuff hooked up. It's hooked up. Now I need to drag over. Is that on the canvas? Drag over. A dragged item is being dragged over a valid drop target every few hundred milliseconds. I could also do an item is dropped on a valid drop target. Let's do an on drop on this canvas. On drop equals. Now that's the thing. It's what do you, right, we'll see. We're gonna get an event, so it's gonna be an E, and let's just make this as easy as possible for us while we think. So we can get out the canvas.dragging, and we can just add it to the canvas.dropped. So canvas.produce C dot dropped equals C dot dragging. All right, I just want to hook into the event for now. So I get these glasses, that's what I'm dragging, and then as soon as I drop it, okay, wait, I need to let me just make this a pre, and we'll do a code as well. Code. I wish I knew some keystrokes for this thing, because I've seen people be pretty eloquent with their manipulation in this editor. Canvas null 2. Why is this? Oh, it's not canvas.produce, it's canvas state.produce. There we go. Right. That's a TypeScript error. I know it's going to work, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm reloading just in case. So here's my JSON of the canvas state right now. So I'm going to pull out these glasses. I'm going to drop them. That on drop did not work, but why? Identify what is draggable. Okay. Define the drag's data. Okay. Define the drag image. Okay. Define the drag effect. Ooh. Define a drop zone. It must have both a drag over and on drop. Oh, I don't have an on drag over. On drag over equals E. I don't know what to do here, so I'm just going to do canvas state dot produce C dot over equals true. I guess that's fine. And then this will also do C dot over equals false. Let's try it. But see, it didn't do the C dot dropped. It doesn't change the C dot drop because maybe the on drag end happens before the dropped works. So on drop. Handle the drop event. So I'm gonna, just because I'm curious about that, I'm gonna turn that off for a second. See if it works. Uh-oh. Unexpected token. Unexpected token. Just do nothing. Just be a null. Okay. Nope. It's not doing it right. On drop canvas state dot produce C dot dropped. It's not getting called. I am over it, right? Let's reload. Over equals true, so I am on drag over, but I'm not on drop. So let's see what they do. Draggable equals true. On drag start. On drop. Drop handler event. On drag over handler event. Let's see, draggable equals true. Is that the thing I need? Nope. Huh. I wonder if, no, it can't be. It can't be. Because the over is working. For some reason, this on drop is not getting called. Performing a drop. This is the kind of thing I hate to be live for, because this will take forever to debug. I can just feel it. Are there any JavaScript errors or anything? Nothing. No errors. Sunglasses, blazer tee. Okay, so I can't see. This is why I don't code for 10 minutes before I check it out, because this kind of stuff always happens. This on drop, I mean, I'm gonna do console.log just because. Here. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't call it. Okay, so on drop is not working. But it's the over is working. What do they do in the on drop? I mean, I might have to prevent the defaults. Let's try that. Didn't do that. So it appends the child. That's not exactly what I want to do. Wait a second. What am I trying to do? Yeah, I want to see this. So there's no console logs. Is anyone in the chat know how to do this? I'm missing something on this on drop. Is it obvious and I'm just being dumb? Okay, I mean, I could do it without it, but I mean, on drop event, drag event. These images are draggable true. Everything else seems to be working. Confused. Just confused. Am I interested in adding a library? I don't know. Often those libraries... Yeah, okay, Dragula.js. Let me check it out. So simple it hurts. Move stuff between these two containers. Notice how the stuff gets inserted near the mouse pointer. That's nice. Dragula document. Okay, well that's not simple. It just seems like they're hiding the details. I mean, this is the kind of thing I would use if I wanted to have that kind of insert behavior, like move it from here to there. What I want is to make a new, like leave that one there and make a new thing just appear where my mouse is, right? So I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm just gonna say I don't know why the drop isn't working. There's probably something I'm missing in here, and I'm gonna have to read these docs a little better. But oh, I need an on drag start. Is that what it is? Let's make this an on drag start. Okay, that might be it. No, it's not printing to the console. All right, but I can on drag end, if I've got c dot over is true, I can work with that. Okay, c dot over equals false. Oops, that has to be in here. Okay, c dot over equals false. But before I do that, if c dot over, then I'm going to do c dot c dot elements dot push image. All right, so I need a c dot elements. I gotta put it over here. Elements is going to be just an empty. I'm gonna clean this up later, but I just want to get something working that I can see. And over here we have c dot over equals true on the drag over, but there's a on drag leave, right? There's on, okay, so drag over and then on drag leave. Well, I don't need that. I'm just not gonna do that. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to list the images. So canvas dot elements dot map. I'm gonna put an image. Oops. Image src equals. Oops. Oh man, what did I do? I'm on Apple Music. Boom. That's good. Cannot read property map of undefined. Yeah, let me reload. All right, so elements is empty. So when I drag this, boom, look, elements now has classes 3 in it. Boom. That's kind of what I want. I want it to like know the mouse position and everything. So we gotta figure that out. And then of course I don't want them to grow so big. I kind of want them to be the same width. But we'll figure that out. That's cool. So let's get the mouse position. You know, we can do that as we're dragging. So the on drag over, let's get this over here, make it one of these. All right, c dot over equals true. So I'm just playing right now. So c dot mouse equals boom. C dot mouse dot x equals window dot mouse x. Is that how you do it? Get current mouse position. There's no way to get it, is there? Well, you know what? That's fine. not going to do it that way. Whatever. Not going to do it that way. I'm going to make a mouse over. On mouse over equals E canvas state dot produce C C dot mouse equals that. And now, how do you get the mouse position? On mouse over. Uh-oh, I'm at W3 schools. That's not what I want. I want the position. That didn't tell me anything. On mouse over. Mouse position. E dot client X equals X. E dot client X Y E dot client Y. Okay, and now get rid of that. Okay, let's see if that works. Let me reload to get rid of all these images in here, because I want to be able to see. Okay, there we go. We're getting the X and Y. And if I drag, look, the X and Y are not changing. Well, that's poo. That is definitely not what I want. Also, the fan kicked on. I think that's quite a lot of rendering that it's doing. Remember, because I'm getting the whole state here, this whole thing has to re-render, and that's not ideal. So we're gonna fix that later. And plus, I don't even need to re-render when I change the mouse. I think I could do like a window on mouse over. This is this kind of hackery you have to do in HTML. I'm sure someone's figured all this out. I wonder if on the drag over event there's a mouse in there. Let's see, TypeScript would know. Oh, it is. Oh, why am I doing all this? I don't need that. I'll just do it right here. You see? All right, let's get this out of here. Don't need that. Okay, that'll make it a little better. So when I do this, yes. Okay, it's adding it. Okay, get rid of that. I don't want to have to reload all the time. It'd be nice to have some like controls at the top where I could just reset the state. But I've got so much stuff I want to do, so let's leave it. Okay, so here I am. I want to comment this out because I know it's not doing anything. Comment. Okay. This one is doing a push of the image. I don't actually want to push the image. I want to push the image and then the current mouse coordinates. So mouse C dot mouse. Right, so now when I draw it, image dot image. Right, let's see, if I drag this in here, sunglasses, boom. But the elements have the image and the mouse. Don't actually want to call it mouse, I'll call it location. let's see something. Oh, I could also do the width and height. Size going to be width is going to be the, so this should be an E. This is the drag event. It's going to be the E dot target, right? E dot target dot outer width. How do you get the width of an HTML element? Width of DOM element. Offset height. Let's try that. It's saying it doesn't exist. It's an HTML image element. No, I don't want. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Width is 96. Let's just leave it at that. We don't need more. We don't need the height. Let's just leave the width. Okay, so now I have all this information. I can put it into this image here. Right, so I can make this class equals relative. I can make this class equals absolute. Okay, so that's now over here, but then I can put the width equals image dot size dot width. Uh-oh, let me reload. Boom. I had one in there that was old that didn't have the width yet. Aha, see, now it's the same size. Aha, check that out. Okay, and then I can change that. I could put little things on it to make it, oh, class name. It's funny how it still works, right? I wonder if the JSX fixes it for you. All right, but then I need the position. So style equals top is going to be image dot location dot y. And left is going to be image dot location dot x. Is that where I dragged it? I don't know. So here we go. I'm going to drag it like right there. No. It's a little over because I have this offset. I need to do the math up here. The other thing is, ooh, wouldn't it be better to have this generate SVG instead of HTML? But I'll figure that out. That's no problem. Okay, so this is location.mouse, except I need to modify it. Because that mouse is the client X and not, is there another thing that's like the client X? Minus E dot target dot offset. Oh, how do you get determining, let's see, calculating the relative mouse chords JS. Offset left, right? Offset left. minus e dot target dot offset right. Let's try it. Right, so I should be able to drag in the right position now. So I'm going to drag this coffee dude right there. No, that did not work. And I wonder if this is the wrong target. Because to me it seems like it should be this div is getting the drag over event. But maybe it's not. No, it says it should be a... Oh, not offset right, offset top. That's what it is. Okay, let's drag the coffee guy again, right here. Ooh, that's close. So what I think is happening is there's a little difference. See, I didn't grab it by the top left corner. I grabbed it by the coffee cup. And so that, so that coffee cup is offsetting it also. It's where I'm dragging it from. So I need to do, I also need to figure out where on the image I am dragging it. So that's tough. But I think I can do it on the drag start. Or I could do it on the drag end, either one. If I did it on the drag start, I could check that I was getting it right sooner. So let's do that. C dot drag mouse equals, I called it S, it should be E for event. E dot target dot, no, I don't know. So drag event mouse offset. There's a page X and a no. Sorry, folks. This is the kind of boring programmer stuff where you have to really just figure it out. Active dot offset dot top. Maybe it's this page X versus client X. I'm just going to try that because if that's it, it'll be done. And I can tell really fast. Oh. I'm just going to put that in there. That's a bad idea. Okay. Okay, once I get this done, I'm going to finish. I'm at an hour already. Okay, you notice how it's a little bit different from where I put it, right? Just a little bit off. So it's not it. That's not it. You know, I could, I gotta get out a piece of paper and figure out the geometry here. But the page X and the target of this one, I could figure out the relative to the corner. So when I do the drag start, I'm gonna have the page X So this is going to be x e dot page x minus e dot target dot offset left. Y is e dot page y minus e dot target dot offset top. Alright, but then when I calculate the mouse, I have to get this, the c dot drag mouse. It's going to be plus c dot drag mouse dot x and plus c dot drag mouse dot y. All right, let's try that. Reload just to clear this out. All right, drag it right there. Maybe it's minus. Now I'm just guessing. If you weren't here, I would be doing this more slowly on a piece of paper, but I kind of want to get it right. All right, let's see. I'm going to put it right there. I got it. That worked. That looked right. So, I mean, in theory, right now, I could like get somebody's. I could get this right. So I could put in. I could get this little face guy here, and put it right there. Boom. Look at that. Now you saw that thing where it flies back before it appears here. Oh, and I can put some sunglasses on him. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try again. Well, that's weird. Why are they all showing up at the top? All the sunglasses are showing up at the top. Well, anyway, I'll figure that out. That looks like a little bug. I should be able to just drag it out. Oh, that one worked. Why does it not work over here? Something's going on with that. I can drag that one out there, but I can't drag it here. Oh, is it because that doesn't have a drag target and it's disappearing? No, something's happening. Aha. Yes, that is what's happening. If I drag on top of something, it puts it up at the top. Oh, I'll have to figure that out. That's sad. That's sad. Sad that it doesn't just work. But, you know, I can build a face. I can build... Oh, let's put this kind of smiley face over here. Yeah, didn't work because it was blocked by that. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. I saw in the docs there's some declarative thing about the behavior that it'll like fly back, and I wanted to not do that because it shouldn't. And then that'll be the last thing I do right now. The drag effect indicates that the drag data will be copied from its present location to the drop. Indicates that it'll link. It affects the cursor. Okay, well let's just try it. Drop effect equals copy. Oh no. Oh, you do that in the event. Ugh. Okay, never mind. Let's see. So on the drag start, I do e.data transfer dot drop effect equals copy. That's what they want me to do. That's what I'll do, you know? It's what the standard says. You just gotta live and die by the standard, whether it's good or not. Does that? No, it does not change that flyback. Handle the drop effect. Drag end. Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out to see how to do that, but I won't do that on the video. Well, this has been fun. I got pretty far. I can place stuff exactly where I want it to go. More importantly, I have the data for doing so. So when I turn this into an SVG, I'll have that, more. I'll have more control over it. It won't be HTML anymore. Some to-do items. I gotta figure out what happens when they overlap. I want to be able to, not have it think that the drag target is the image that's on the bottom. It should still be the canvas. So I have to figure that out. And I need to figure out how to not make it fly back, because it takes forever to fly back, and so you don't get. It should just feel like, okay, it's there, boom, right? Oh, look, that's what it does. It puts a plus. Did you see that? It went away. But I got to figure out how to not do that drag fly back, because look how long it takes. And that might just be in the drag end, like doing an e.prevent default. Let's see. No, that's not it. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing with this. I might do another live stream about this particular editor. I think it's going to be kind of cool because you'll be able to export the SVG and just put it anywhere. I can put some, captions and, call outs, stuff like that to make it look pretty cool. And hopefully I'll be able to use this myself in my own projects. Of course, I could just open up an image editor and do it, but then you don't get the delight of having a custom tool for one small job. And you know what? I'm learning, and this is the kind of thing that should be able to be done really fast and really easily. I'm sorry it's taken more than an hour, but that's the way the web works these days. It just takes a long time. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Eric Normand, and I will see you